Julius Malema, the head of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, has unleashed a vicious assault on Floyd Shivambu, his former deputy, and other defectors, including those who have joined the Umkhonto weSizwe, MK party. Before we continue, please kindly hit on the subscribe button as we go into the details. Speaking on Sunday at a rally in KwaZulu-Natal, Malema conveyed his intense anger at what he saw to be betrayal by those he had previously regarded as close comrades. Malema specifically mentioned Shivambu in his vehement speech. Shivambu just left the EFF and is reportedly joining the MK party. Floyd, what caused you harm? With a hint of disappointment mixed with rage, Malema questioned. After all we created together, you decide to abandon the revolution? This is a betrayal not just of myself but also of the millions of others who support the EFF's mission. Following a wave of resignations and defections to the recently established MK party, there is increasing friction inside the EFF at the time of Malema's speech. Former Malema Lieutenant Shivambu is said to be vying for a key role in the MK party, which is headed by former President Jacob Zuma. The action has sparked a fierce competition between the two political parties as they fight for support and power ahead of the elections in 2024. Without holding back, the EFF leader said that Shivambu and other defectors had given up on the party's revolutionary mission in order to further their own agendas. Malema said, "Those who go for greener pastures will soon discover that the grass is not always greener on the other side. The EFF is a movement for change, not a stepping stone. You are against us if you are not with us." Malema attacked the MK party as well, calling it a vanity project for MPs who were fed up with their jobs. He said, "They just recycle old ideas for their own personal benefit. They have no plan, no vision. The EFF will keep fighting for economic fairness and freedom, whether or not others have the will to stick with it." Malema's assertive posture indicates that the EFF is prepared to meet its obstacles head-on as the political environment changes, even if it means running afoul of erstwhile supporters. The lines of war have been established, and Malema seems more committed than ever to uphold the heritage of his party. Once more, Floyd Shivambu's departure from the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and his subsequent migration to the newly established Umkhonto weSizwe, MK, party have caused a significant upheaval in South Africa's political scene. More information has surfaced, illuminating the calculated inducements Shivambu received to leave the party he helped build and exposing the painstaking preparation that went into his decision. Reliable sources who were privy to the discussions claim that Shivambu was presented with an irresistible deal by the MK party, essentially guaranteeing him control over the organization. A condition of the agreement was to designate Shivambu as the MK party's president until at least 2030, giving him a strong platform to affect South Africa's political landscape. Shivambu was offered the post of head of policy and governance, a crucial position that would enable him to direct the party's legislative goals and strategic agenda, in addition to this long-term leadership role. Most significantly, the deal gave him complete command over the movement and unheard-of power inside the MK party. Shivambu found the offer too alluring to turn down, particularly in light of his mounting dissatisfaction inside the EFF. Even though Shivambu was one of the party's founders and its deputy president, reports suggest that he felt more and more excluded from the organization and power to have a big impact on the EFF's course. Shivambu saw a chance to reclaim the political influence he believed he had lost when the MK party offered total control over government and policy. The frantic efforts of Julius Malema, the leader of the EFF, to hold on to his steadfast ally served as more evidence of the gravity of the situation. According to insiders, Malema paid Shivambu a late-night visit, showing up at 10 p.m. and remaining until 3 a.m., with the intention of convincing him to stay. Shivambu persisted in his resolve in spite of these attempts because he was certain that the MK party held the key to his future and the political influence he might have. The resignation of Shivambu signifies a momentous shift for the EFF and the MK party. The loss of a prominent leader like this is a serious setback for the EFF, since it may exacerbate internal conflicts already present and damage the organization's political position. Due to Shivambu's significant influence inside the party, more members may leave or change their allegiance as a result of his departure. In contrast, Shivambu's entry represents a big coup for the MK party. It shows the party's aspirations to become a powerful force in South African politics.